It, man. Once again, a tragedy brings the worst out in people. Dolph's tragedy brings out the worst in everybody involved. As you see, he has his military uh, cami vehicles with the rims on it, so people know that's Dolph's car, and so they knew right away he was there once they see the vehicle. And the sad part about all of this, and most ridiculous part about it, is the fact that people are throwing Soldier Boy name around, and Soldier Boy name is trending, and he's using someone else's demise for clout. And the world is feeding into it, and that's part of the problem too. Stop giving Soldier Boy the audience he wants by going along with this nonsense. People are so attracted to violence and all of this nonsense that goes on with the negativity in it. Soldier Boy was very talented, had a very good work ethic. He paved the way for a lot of artists to do the type of things they're doing now as far as being on the internet. I mean, to see that, I mean, somebody just lost their life. The whole city of Memphis is upset, and you thinking this is a good idea to get some clout from it. Bro, this is a serious situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's serious. This ain't playtime. When someone lose their life, you know what I'm saying? It's people behind that that's not playing games. It's not playtime. And see, that's the problem with most of these guys out here. They act like everything is playtime. And while they out here portraying all of these narratives, people keep treating it like it's playtime. Now, the culprits have basically been spotted, but they were prepared. They had on attire matching, but they got the shoes, they got the car. I'm quite sure they ditched the car, and they probably have done this type of thing before. Unfortunately, this puts a black eye on Memphis, the city of Memphis. And this has become a major problem because now people are scared, they nervous, they don't know which way to go. Well, Dolph has identified all of his vehicles because he got them all camied. So when you see the cami, you already know that's Dolph. Yeah, he was born here, but he was raised out there though. Well, people got to start to realize that serious stuff is going on out here. I'm not gonna tell people to like what they want to like and what they dislike. I'm just saying there's too much discord around what's going on with death. You know, if such and such say, "Hey, we got this going on, positivity," you know, what's going on in the community, people don't want to get involved. They only want to get involved when it's something negative. Something negative got to happen for somebody to react and say, "Hey, enough is enough." Why is always got to be something negative? See, people love to try to put words in other people's mouths. I didn't say Dolph was an angel. I didn't say anybody was an angel. I'm just saying, why does it have to be tragedy in order for people to pay attention to something? I mean, I got family out there. A lot of people got family in Memphis. Right across the border, they go to what's his name, Tunica, over there in Mississippi. The border is like right there, from Mississippi, Memphis, and then it's another one. They all like connected. Everybody used to gamble out there in Tunica. Yeah, it's sad because now innocent people gonna be getting attacked behind this, you know, and children are gonna be in danger, getting caught in crossfires and wars. They put the city on curfew last night, but how long that gonna last? I remember when hip hop used to be about music. Hit the like button for that. Now the Aubrey case is going on today. The Rittenhouse case is going on today, so people around here are paying attention to those things. But look at what it's done to Gotti. No, his grandmother did not get harmed. Somebody put that out on the internet and leaked that out, and that's not even the case. Nobody did that. That was false news. You see, but that's how the internet works. That's how the internet works. They put it out on the internet, and then people just start spreading it and running around with it. And then they try to make it news. Dolph could have lived anywhere in the world. He wanted to stay in Memphis. He wanted to stay in his hood. It's very hard to get rich and stay where you stay. I mean, this is why I'm saying it's dumb to do, because all the heat is going to blow back. I mean, that guy got to have security for the rest of his life. The guy who he normally had a beef with from North Memphis. That guy has got to have security for the rest of his life. He can't have a peaceful night. That's what I'm saying. Whoever did this was stupid, because it all gonna tie back to him. Anything happened to Dolph gonna tie back to him. No, they gonna try to make it tie back to him. That's why it's people who really got problems with you, they don't say nothing. Because they don't want nothing to leak back to them if something was to go down because you go and get into it with somebody else. Now, anybody associated in that clique that's associated with that guy from North Memphis, they all got problems now. Because not all of them have the type of security and protection that the guy from North Memphis got. So they got to move differently. A lot of them probably still in the town. And then somebody gonna say, hey, you know them, they with them. And they might just want some get back. You know, it's just because they hurt. Hurt people hurt people. And then you got an ever going cycle of nonsense. Somebody told that Dolph was there. Of course. Somebody probably followed him. Of course, there's an agenda. Of course, this is an agenda. But Soulja Boy ain't got nothing to do with this. But yet, he acting as if he want credit for it. Soulja, no, it's just real trash that somebody would use someone's death to try to promote their own insanity. They whole need for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Soulja Boy got popping again off somebody saying Tiger. Tiger! Tiger! And he just ever since he got attention from that, oh, he been in his bag. He just don't know when to quit. Now he done turned his whole life into trolling. His whole life has turned into trolling now. But you got nothing to do with this, Soulja. You shouldn't even want your name associated with something like this. To even play around with something like that is goofy. That's real goof troop type stuff. That just make you look more like a lame. I don't think he want that title right now. That dude from North Memphis, I don't think he want that title right now. I think he gonna probably want to sit down for a minute, for a big minute. Let the people do their investigation. Let them do who they want to do and what they want to do. Cause y'all don't even know. Y'all, the internet try to convict people. Look, let them complete their investigation and do what they gotta do. Let the feds be the feds. You think they don't know who Dolph got beef or had beef with? They know that, but they gotta do their due diligence. Let them do that. Y'all just saying it and yeah, it was him, it's him, it's him. Look, let them do their due diligence. Y'all trying to convict the man online. Somebody online and created a situation where it's trying to make people victims. Saying people grandma's house got hit up. It's like, come on, man. Right. Prayers up to his children who don't have their father anymore, and his wife, and his family that don't have they they family member no more. You know. No, the feds and the governments are the kings of these neighborhoods. They the kings. Ain't no king of Memphis and all that. Ain't no king of Chicago. Ain't no king of none of that. The feds run it. The government can come shut it down at any time. They're undefeated. They the biggest gang in the world because they get to legally do it and put you away. So legally hit the like button for that realism. That's what you need to hit the like button for. The realism. Because nobody gonna tell it to you like that. They want you to keep glorifying the streets. They want you to glorify nonsense. They want you to glorify somebody got hurt. They want you to glorify somebody getting their head knocked. They want you to glorify somebody got punched last week in the face. They want you to glorify everything negative, but they don't want you to glorify anything positive. Any positive image of you is not glorified in anything anymore. Television, music, it's all about your athletic ability or sexuality, never your intelligence. We had Dante, my cousin, who's a black engineer, who got the Saginaw STEM, which they doing another event too on November the 20th in Saginaw, Michigan, teaching these kids. And they got the site, saginawstem.org. You can go check it out. He was on here with Kwame Brown. We did it like twice, I think. We did the live stream. Teaching these kids trades, introducing them into the world of science and engineering. Because people didn't know black folks could be engineers. But you could be anything you want to be if you see it. But your kids are not looking at people being engineers. We don't see ourselves doing construction, right? That looks too complicated. But they out here is taught from basically childhood. Most of these families out here, they get construction jobs. That comes with benefits galore. The guy who put the paint, put those marks on the streets, the white lines and all this stuff on the road, to be able to operate that machine, that's a part of engineering. That's a part of construction. They get paid mega money plus benefits. You get union perks, everything. You good. But see, they don't teach you that. They don't want you to go for the construction jobs. Because they want those jobs because everybody's going to need construction. They want those jobs to go to the other folks. They want you to be just coming in there doing labor work. They pay you to just pick up the scrap and clean up after they done. You get the scraps of the construction. Because you don't want to learn a trade. Because you can never be out of work. If you ain't got no work, you can go bounce somebody else and find a contract and do it yourself. Long as you know how to do something, there's going to be people willing to pay you to do it. If you could just do plumbing, fix people's bathrooms, do restoration, you could make a living forever. One job could bring in net you $12,000, $13,000 just for a bathroom. You could redo a whole bathroom for $13,000. You can get the parts less. You pocket about $6,000, $7,000 if you could. If you got to connect. People got to realize that there's businesses being done out here. They don't want you to learn that. Hit the like button for that. I know because my friends out here doing jobs right now, because that's the key right now. People watch these homes, look, these $1 million homes. You can make homes look like those $1 million homes that don't cost that much. It's all this little tech stuff you can buy on the internet to dress it up to look like something that it ain't. Did you know you could have an Airbnb business? You can get you a little place, fix it up, paint it, put a little HD, put a 55-inch TV that might be $400 or whatever, put a flat screen in there, get a remote, buy a little something, a little table, chair. You don't have to dress it all up, and you can rent that place out. If you buy Chicago downtown or something, you get an event, people come to your town for events and concerts, they're going to want to go to an Airbnb. And they got one, you put the pictures up online, they see it, they go, wow, this is something. They ain't like they finna kick it in the room. They going to be gone. The place, they just need a place to lay their head. You could redo a bathroom because the parts alone will cost you probably about $7,000. It depends on what you're getting done in your bathroom. But normally, all the work and the labor and everything else, you're looking at about a $12,000, $13,000 job. That's for a restoration of a bathroom. So I'm telling you, that's just the bathroom. One bathroom. That's how much that's going to hit you for. So that's easy money. And you know how long it take you to do the job? It depends on if you got a team. Team of 3 people can wipe that out in less than a week. They can knock that out. Hit the like button for that. You know what I'm saying? We come to give you that real. Soulja Boy out here trying to promote like he had something to do with it when he didn't, but he like using it as trolling publicity, somebody's death. He knew that song he made. Why all of a sudden that song gonna start trending now? He was pushing that song just so he could say, "Oh, that song been out. That song, oh, I been did that song." It's like, dude, don't play when people just lost somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why would you want you that starving for fame that you want your name up there? Ain't nothing written in stone saying somebody got to get you today. You see what I'm saying? So people got to learn to be more respectful. Like, I don't know if Dolph did something to somebody. I don't know. I don't know. But the way he was moving around, you wouldn't think he was. He did do something to somebody. Because he wasn't moving around like a guy who did something to somebody. That's why if I got real beef with somebody, I'm going to be the quietest person on earth. You ain't going to hear me say one word. Because somebody else could do something and then it'll all come blowing back on me. They'd be, oh, well, he didn't like him. Then you got to defend yourself like, whoa, wait a minute. I ain't got nothing to do with that. He probably got into it with somebody else. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Then you catch the dudes that did and they be like, we was working with him. Let me get off. And you don't even know them. They trying to rat on you and you don't even know these people. Right. And these are not even fans that's doing it. These are not fans. They're starting this gaslighting. These are people who are groupies for attention. These people probably never listened to a Dolph song a day in their life. They just know about the situation. So they want to get involved and just play along because it's trending. They don't have no concern. They don't have no care. They don't have no respect. That's why they do it. Because they never been taught that. They came up in this internet era. They never been outside. They never seen somebody who's still suffering from people that's lost. You know what I'm saying? That's gone. People know it's like that's a thing that lasts forever. But for them, it's just a tweet. It's something that everybody's talking about, so let's jump in. It's trending. My thing is, quit. The internet gotta quit trying to lock people up. And people gotta stop going on Clubhouse. You got people going on Clubhouse making statements about everything that went on in there. And I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you want to involve yourself and then go to Clubhouse where you know that's nothing but the feds? The feds then created a doggone site where you can rat on yourself, talk about all this gangster stuff, got their voices and everything, and people are talking gangster stuff and all crimes and everything. They got people that just can go on Clubhouse and get anything. They getting it all for free. It's like people are stupid enough to sit there and talk on this thing. It is unbelievable. And you know what they thinking about? The money. Or we could we'll make our own group, right? And we'll have our own group and we'll call it the Get Along Gang. And we gonna just come to the Get Along Gang in our room. And then we gonna talk in our room. And I'm like, man, you got 50-year-old dudes in there. I'm like, 50-year-old dudes is on the internet trying to run a room because they finna get a check. I know, that's what I'm saying. People be thinking like, yo, man, that's Photoshop. And I'm like, man, I don't even know how to Photoshop. I don't know that stuff. So I don't do that. That's why I tell these dudes all the time, man, y'all get caught up in all this internet traffic and hits, and I've never done that because that's not me. I've been outside before. Most of these people ain't been outside. So they don't know how to move. They don't know respect. All they know is how to be disrespectful. So Soulja Boy ain't had nothing to do with that. He too stupid. Well, the thing is, I won't call him stupid. He just taking advantage of the stupid who just love the drama because it's what's popping on social media. So they attracted to it. Uh-oh, Soulja Boy said this now. He said that, oh man, it's going down. Here he comes, the super troll himself. I mean, they getting off on it like it's a game. I'm like, dude, don't you realize dude just lost his life less than 24 hours ago? And y'all coming like this? You see what I'm saying? That's that fool talk. They love to keep you stupid. Hit the like button up for that. After everything I said, a troll gonna come in here and tell me to sit it out. Somebody, we know that. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. You might know that, but the masses don't. Because the masses don't care. All they think is, ooh, Soulja Boy's involved. Because they're on Twitter. Oh, the Breakfast Club, all of them, they play into this. They played up there to bring Soulja Boy up there. What was that? The last time he was up there, because they get a bunch of hits whenever he just started doing stuff stupid. Start trolling and just coming up with all these stuff garbage. He has nothing to really talk about but trolling. Then they wonder why their revolt deal is done. Because you ain't doing nothing for revolt. Nobody watching y'all on revolt. No, I didn't make up any perceptions. What perceptions did I make up? After all we talked about today, see, this is what I'm talking about. People who don't get it. We ain't talking about this. We talking about the whole narrative of the whole internet society on how y'all focus on drama. You might have just got here late. We talking about what death does to families. We're talking about how people should be promoting and talking about the positive things and how they don't promote that. You got here too late. We talking about real content here. We talked about business ideas. Bruh, if I let this go and don't say nothing, that's the problem. When people don't say nothing and they just go, oh well, to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. You got to call it out for what it is. You got to call out the stupidity. You got to call out the ignorance and say, hey, when people are talking about the positive things, y'all need to retrain y'all mind and say, hey, let's focus on this and let's start cutting away from this nonsense. Because they know they keeping you in what they call the death society. Everything's about death. You can't listen to the music if they ain't talking about chopping somebody up. That's the problem right now. They got you programmed and trained to be in a death cycle. And you got to get off that Ferris wheel. Because y'all brains it's not your fault. They pay millions of dollars to do this. They promote that to you. They promote that to you 24/7. You know why your parents, your grandparents rather, why they didn't get caught up in a lot of this violence and all this craziness? You know what they was listening to? Soul music. That was talking about love and power and how special you are. Inspirational music. Because that's food for your soul. Listening to some Al Green. You know, they in there listening to some real soulful music, some Patti LaBelle. Somebody loves you, baby. You know, they was in there, right, they listening to some good music. Now everything's about just chopping you up. They ain't even making sense. People just sending threats to each other. That's just gangbanging music. And people used to get mad because I didn't cover drill music. You don't cover drill. I'm like, well, I don't do that. That's not what I really listen to. If it's somebody could rap, then yeah, I can see if they making like rhymes and stuff and they rapping, and I'm like, man, they got bars. But other than that, I ain't rock with a lot of it. Because most of it was just gang members with microphones. And I'm from the home of it. And then New York bit it to the core and started going crazy with it. Then it started to spread. And the record companies, who I told y'all are responsible for them 90% of most of this stuff that's going on out here, people need to be aware of that. The record companies keep signing these people and giving them $1 million contracts to keep doing what they doing. So you go like, man, well, damn, what is this artist saying that make you want to go ahead and sign them? Because the people that signing them are from like BYU. I'm be like, dude, you graduated from Cornell with an accounting degree. And you in here trying to make a decision on Busted Open and Brains on My Carpet, which one should be the lead single? Oh, yeah. Brains on Your Carpet. Oh, I love that. Brains on My Carpet. Oh, yeah, I love it. Yeah. Sign him. Yeah, Brains on My Carpet. That's good. Man, that's just unbelievable music. Like, are you kidding? If this was the right way, 90% of the rappers that's rapping now would not have record deals. %90 of these rappers would not be in the game. No, they figured out the game. That's all they did. They figured out the game. They figured out how to manipulate the masses and how to feed y'all nonsense. They know that hip hop controls the households. They saw, we're gonna talk about this on the Casino for Life Patreon, and it's gonna blow y'all minds. Y'all think that when Bone came out and was saying what they were saying, that's a true story. And I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what was going on, who house it was, everything, who was there, what it was about, how it got started, what caused the big movement which led to what hip hop is today, how it started 30 years ago. Oh yeah, the Casino for Life Patreon, baby. You know it's been on fire. Just right now, I just did one telling y'all the truth about what happened, how they just did with Lindsay Lohan on the Patreon. Y'all see that? See, they want me to just talk about rappers all day. They'll promote that. They go, oh man, Casino, talk about some rappers. That's all we want to hear about. Rap. Because that's all they know. But if you come to my Patreon, and we go into the Lindsay Lohan, oh man, I hit the wrong button. Okay, there we go. See? Lindsay Lohan keep getting breaks. That's what's up on the Patreon right now. So, word to Big Bird. Word to Big Bird. And what's still hot is stop looking at my boobs. Stop looking at my boobs is still the top thing on the Patreon right now. Stop looking at my boobs. Yeah, that thing is still popping off right now. Every day somebody still talk about stop looking at my boobs. But it shows you the difference on how people are judged and how the punishment is different. Lindsay Lohan was arrested about 1,000 times, but yet and still, old Lindsay still gets them breaks. In the casino date night that went wrong. Remember I told y'all I was gonna put it on the Patreon? The video is up on the Patreon. You get to see what happened on the date. Me and my date. And what I did that made it go wrong. So that's on the Patreon. Oh, yeah. And that's what I said. Remember I told y'all what y'all saw on the with Matt Barnes, the video I did? Oh, it's way worse. Way, way worse. Over here. Patreon, we got all the all the tea. The whole kid and caboodle. And you get all your little answers answered over here. Stuff we couldn't show. I'm just saying, people need to stop, going ahead and it's a lot of problems. I must say that it's a lot of problems. People got to fix it. I don't know who that is that did that. Let's see how the poll is going for the best hip hop producer ever. Let's see how that poll's going. I voted for RZA. Let me see how everybody else did. Dr. Dre got 76. So Dre right now is the best hip hop producer, according to y'all, in the Patreon. Now I picked other. So everybody down there get to pick other. The video that you will only see or hear on the Patreon, Patreon exclusive, here's why I'll post in Harlem. That video is out on the Patreon only. Okay, y'all can't see that. Yeah, the Patreon is something else. Footage of Tupac in Italy. What really happened on that trip? That's on the Patreon. Yeah, the Patreon is up. It's definitely up. Do anybody got Spotify, Apple Music? This is good music to listen to. A.G. Bando, Struggle of a Hustler in the Field. A young person basically born to the street life and turned his life around. You know, now he a grown man with kids, a wife, and he knew the struggles, hustling to try to make ends meet for survival. And knowing now he's a grown man reflecting on what he went through, the food stamps, you know, mom doing the best she can to save her kids out in these streets. You know what I'm saying? His brother got locked up, the whole nine. And, you know, he is in the field. Yeah, it's on Apple, Spotify. His last album, my God. That was one of the best listens I had. I was like, man, I can't wait to get to this one. And this shows a lot of growth from the last album. It got direction. So I'm definitely with it. So I put you on to that. Well, yeah, just listen to it and let me know what you think. That's what I'm listening to right now. I like music that has direction. Me, I just gotta. If I like the music, I like the music. That's just it. So it didn't matter if somebody was, oh, that person is popular. The music is good. I gotta mess with the music because the music was good. I like the music. What is Max J talking about? He's like, I'm out of here. I'm shaking my head. Right. You probably bumping an artist that don't nobody even know right now. Shoot, they used to call me Tupac. You gotta understand, at that time, my body was just like Pac. I had the bandana on, chest out. I was in Hawaii throwing up. West side? Y'all think I'm kidding? Y'all think it's a joke. I'm serious. Like, I'm dead serious. If y'all seen me back then, most of y'all have. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. My body was cut up like a bag of dope. Oh, we was on the ground 24/7. 24/7. Because for us, it was imperative. Other people have other goals in their life. For us, it was imperative to be heard, to be seen. Yeah, rest in power to young Dolph. And my phone about to explode. We just did a whole hour. So let me go ahead and get some work done. I gotta take a shower and get out these clothes.